Does this mean Illidan's gonna get an
Ice
incoming
block?
ice block?
Hatred. Well, I mean, he could.
Because if you're a dive hero,
It's pretty useful.
you know?
Yeah, I mean, they showed it in a runaway scenario,
Yeah.
but if the pulse still goes, maybe your heroic still works during it. There's a lot of
maybe
options.
somebody casts one of their abilities and you want to dodge it really fast so you can stay on your cycle.
No, I think it's a very cool idea, and it looks like they did the same thing with Brightwing, right? You can understand why they did the two at the same time, because both are very flavorful updates.
Yeah. Is Maelstrom plus the ice block gonna be a thing?
I mean, that's where my brain first went, right? And I love the leapfrog idea. It's something that
Genji with ice block confirmed. Everyone's getting it. All
he
the
doesn't
cool
need
kids.
ice block, but yes, if he got it, that'd be.
Well, he's got his
it'd be
built-in ice
intense.
block on his kit. It deflects damage. That's why his ice block is special.
I mean, the leapfrog idea was already in existence, and I'm glad they put the 2 charges on there to really.
Well, that and the refunding of mana and everything.
Yeah.
You're gonna take that anyway.
Well, and they took away the mana because they wanted. Wait. Oh no, 20 mana, cool. Because they did it to a point where.
Now, is it kill minions and everything too?
It is enemy dies.
dies.
So
Okay.
minions, monsters. They said heroes and minions in the thing.
And refunds the full mana.
So what you used to have to do without 2 charges is you would be sitting here waiting for one really low, and then you could do and then you could do a leapfrog to whoever you wanted to get in their face, which is a really cool tactic. And I remember seeing it the first time and getting owned by, and it was the coolest thing I'd ever seen. And I played Kerrigan all week after seeing it. Didn't end up really clicking with me.
She's got a fantastic look, and the sound effects are really good.
Yeah, she's really
and the fact
fancy.
that she attacked their wings.
Oh,
so
yeah.
Good.
Well, and she's a melee assassin, but she has a 2 range on her.
Range.
Yeah. So she actually gets to stay a little out of it. She can hit people who are inside Leoric walls. So she's always had a really cool flavor, but I think it's just in the past it's come down to, are you a Kerrigan player? Have you mastered Kerrigan? Well, I think there's more to master perhaps now, but...
On my way.
Relearn.
Yeah. I wonder... I mean, 15% damage dealt from basic attacks and abilities as a shield for 6 seconds. Amount gain doubled against heroes. That seems like a lot more I mean, that's like late game shielding there. Those are big boy shields. Huh. Let's, as people in chat are saying that the notes are up, let's see if we can actually go grab those, because she looks like she got a bit more of a numbers change. Battleground update, Kerrigan. Oh, cool, just the 2. So Ravage, mana cost reduced, damage reduced. Now we have 2 charges, so yeah, you actually do more damage if you just pump them both in the same dude, maybe. Assimilation increased from 10 to 15% of damage dealt.
Cool.
It's amazing that that can make such a 5% could make such a big difference, but you really feel it.
Yeah.
My conquest continues.
And I'm resetting my bar. I wonder if maybe there's just some basic functionality there. Either way, the bar is a nice touch, so that I can keep my armor going if I was bouncing around back here. And I'm like, oh, crap, I'm going to lose my armor. Ah, there we go. Okay, I want to keep my armor for this upcoming fight. Ah, you know, there we go. There's a little bit of armor. Interesting. Impaling blade. Let's see that. Damage reduced. Pull damage reduced. Oh, that's part of it? Pull enemies.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it was a talent they were talking about in the video.
Nope.
After 2.5 seconds, an explosion occurs around Kerrigan, dealing damage. So do I get it no matter what?
Yeah,
I'm statically charged or psionically charged. That's a cute idea, because that incentivizes me to
stay on.
Yeah,
Target.
to not be like,
don't pull them in and then run away.
And then be like, oh, okay,
yeah,
everybody,
right?
We did it. Like, you're visually communicating that you should have stayed in there and actually done it. Yeah, I'm a little shocked that this is the only assimilation business, but maybe they have it listed in like essence for essence. aggressive defense. Maybe there's more bacons there than they're listing.
Boldly.
Either way, she doesn't have block anymore. Woo! Block was thrilling. I don't care if it's good. I'm just saying it was unthrilling.
You didn't like block.
I wasn't a fan of block. Current maximum. Cool. Well, let's start checking out talents. Siphoning impact. Hitting an enemy hero with Ravage. Oh, gain an assimilation shield.
Oh, there we go.
Interesting.
I feel
Just hitting an enemy?
With Ravage, right?
Yeah, Ravage being
Ravage
the
grants.
dive.
this world is
So you get a little bit of opener damage. And this is basic attacks and abilities. Okay, neat. So my engage has more front end shielding. And then the pulse gives me shielding too. So I'd be kind of resetting my shielding as I go. That's a cool idea.
I take
And then I pulse and get more shields. That's going to feel different. Oh, assimilation mastery.
Have you mastered assimilating?
Regeneration globes grant 42 points of assimilation shield per second while active.
Ooh.
While assimilation is active, Kerrigan's health and mana regeneration is increased by 100%.
What?
By assimilation. Huh. That's a pretty big work in. Let's actually see what that looks like since we're getting a feel for how many shields are rolling around. Are these all engaged type shields? Maybe.
make your peace.
Then I pulse. Get a shield. Yep, there's my little shields going, so. A window to engage. That's my shield.
You're in my way.
How long do I get this for while active? So the orb's duration.
Boldly.
Okay, which we'll see reflected on the mana
Yeah,
bar
look
there.
at that.
Interesting. Gain 10% more assimilation shields from basic attacks. After casting Ravage, Kerrigan's next 2 basic attacks within 3 seconds splash.
I like it. My conquest
Okay.
continues.
Nice.
Not big enough to hit the outside guys, so not as big as our Brightwing Explosion.
No, try that in lane for me. How does that affect the
Yeah.
minions?
Basic attacks. Looks like it's not affected by a certain target type.
I just want to see how the explosion affects the minions if
And
you were
it's-
to attack in the center.
After casting Ravage. Yeah, let's jump our wizard. Ah, it works.
Okay. Then you cast that, and then you pop.
Yeah, and then I could
And then you
do...
Ravage across, because it resets. and
Yeah,
gives you mana
wow.
back.
Huh.
I like that.
That's pretty intense.
You would you be a solo laner with Kerrigan? Because it seems like she finally at level 1 can have control of a lane.
Yeah. I mean, you certainly clear fast, so you're
And I mean,
a...
she is melee, so you're gonna run into the range issue if you're
Right,
against-
your damage, so you clear faster than your opponent, but have less regeneration, so you may still get worn down by your Rel and Blaze and whatnot, because they'll just clear. But, yeah, she's a contender.
Yeah.
No
Certainly a
time
contender.
present.
That's interesting. I mean, right there, my trepidation is solo lanes have really strong opinions, so...
Yeah.
You know, Alarak is not a solo lane. It's like, whoa, dude, it's all good, man. It's all good. We're just doing a job here. But
I mean, no one will have contentions if she's OP meta.
yeah, absolutely. I think the better place for her to be would be, since she clears so fast, why not have her be a rotator? So why not have her run? So, you know, your bottom lane, your mid lane, you're joining a fight, you're participating, you're in there, and then you see that top's not getting soaked, so you run up here and you're like, okay, bam, and then you're like, bam, okay, yeah, all right, gotta knock this out.
Yeah.
All right, I got places to be. And then you head back and go participate and then mid-fight again. That's pretty cool, though. Those are all really neat and on par with each other. And all have their different ideas. Naturally, I think just because of games played, one reigns supreme just because everyone wants to pick the same thing over and over again. But it's cool to imagine what situations you would use each one in.
Choose a talent.
And I like that they're moving away from regen globe talents that only do one regen globe sort of thing. Instead, you also get this other benefit that'll benefit you, but why not?
Yeah.
A quest. Minions and heroes that die within 1.5 seconds of being hit by Ravage increase its damage.
Oh, baby, what?
Minions grant 0.5, heroes grant 5. After reaching 50 damage, increase Ravage's additional damage. Okay.
So 50 then 100?
Yeah, so here at level 4. And then we get... Yep, so bonus 100 damage.
So that I would imagine would be pretty strong against squishy characters.
That, or it'd be really interesting to see what it looks like on Infernal Shrines. So by getting an extra X number of damage as the objective scales,
yeah,
do I actually get to clear freely? Does this like one-shot an archer now by numbers? No, but it would certainly make it easier, wouldn't it? Yeah, it certainly makes it easier. But that'd be the tipping point, right? This is your old, you do 2 points of damage in Hearthstone to a 3 health character. You didn't kill it.
Do you have the value?
For a card exchange.
That's why I was saying against squishy characters, because then if you know where on their health pool to engage, you can basically guarantee a kill.
So it'd be interesting to see where the math rolls in.
I think I found a bug on that Q quest. When I killed Tyrael, I didn't get credit for the quest. I think it's because of his passive. Oh, because he dies the second time.
Maybe
so he's technically not dead first time.
Die to your hands, and maybe Uther would be bugged in that way. I'm sure that'll be fixed. That's why there's a PTR and whatnot. Kinetic Fulmination. Damaging an enemy increases the damage of Kerrigan's next Impaling Blades. This guy. Within 10 seconds by 15. Oh, damaging an enemy.
Oh, so it doesn't even have to be a hero.
So that would work with our idea here with the minions, right? So we're level 4. The objective is up or coming up. But let's say, how long do I have? 10 seconds? Okay.
10 seconds? That's a pretty broad
window.
Yeah,
so let's say I roll by here, and I'm like, hello, Lane. I'm here to clear you. And I go, bop. And then I pulse, and I go, bop, 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 bop. All right. Gotta run. Gotta go back. And then I reach the middle lane, and I'm like, okay, guys, I'm here. And I do bonus damage. Are these falling rhythmically?
Hold on.
No, it stays at 10 stacks.
It was at 9.
Yeah, didn't it seem like I killed the lane and then I lost stacks along the way?
Okay, it's gone all at once. Okay.
All right, let's try that again.
So maybe it goes up rhythmically. No, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay.
So I damaged.
So it kind of jumps to 6.
So I damaged everybody, and then I go rolling back to my other lane, and then I show up.
There you go.
Then I went to 5. So why did I lose stacks? Or is it that these stacks are counting down by themselves? I'm just maintaining.
No, because it fell. When it was falling, it was just 10.
Yeah.
You used it. Oh, because you used it, so you had to build back up again.
Oh, because I'm blowing it on one particular ability. I'm using it on Impaling Blades. Got it. My brain was thinking that it was an overall damage increase. So as long as I cleared this without using Impaling Blades, I have all those stacks. And then I run down here, participate, I guess.
And your jump in immediately shoots it up back to 10.
But it looks like it's actually rather friendly. Because here I am at 4, and it looks like I don't lose it. Yeah, wow, they actually went through and protected it from itself. That's really smart of them.
So, what do you mean?
So, check it out. So, I've got X number of stacks.
Yeah.
But when I cast it, I still maintain my stacks until it pops.
Ah.
which means I don't have to worry about jumping in, using this first, and then using that to make sure I'm at maximum stats.
Yeah.
I can actually continue to do a proper combo, put out the blades early, pull people into it, and then the blades pierce for their bonus damage. So really smartly done, counteracting that obvious flaw that would happen if you just increased it on cast. Nice job, team.
Choose a talent.
Primal Gas explodes the second time after the first explosion. Cool, 2 explosions.
So hug him.
Yep.
Bam.
Little burst.
Bam.
Neat. What's the cooldown on this guy? 10 seconds?
Not too bad.
So that would put me at 5.
Make your peace.
Yep. Cool.
I
Neat. Maybe we'll get multi-stacks and we can continue to invest in those talents.
choose a talent. Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
These are all pretty cool. I guess if I want to do my easy build, that's not exactly easy. But it is has a passive on it.
Choose a talent.
I'd go with your Q, honestly.
The assimilation
I
shields?
think the Q build is gonna be
Oh, sure. And this is on anybody,
ridiculous.
right? No, hitting an enemy hero with Ravage,
Yeah.
so we wouldn't build up an extra big giant shield. And it does have a maximum
Yeah.
that's increasing per level. Queen of Blades. Damaging a hero with Primal Grasp reduces Ravage's cooldown by 4 seconds.
Nice.
Primal Grasp. Primal Grasp. Ravage cooldown, 4 seconds. Okay. So why would I want to do that?
In case you're not killing things.
Yeah, so
right?
because I'm using it for movement.
There you go.
And then
now
I
it's
got myself
active
an
again.
instant. Yeah.
So maybe it's one of those two. You need a third one to guarantee a kill.
Yeah.
And they're running away, so you pull them in and then you pop them.
It's interesting.
Does it count for both cooldowns? No, it was just the one stack, I believe.
No, it's a great question, though, if the stacks do...
So here we've used them. One is...
Yeah,
So just one
so-
stack comes back.
But you do work into that next stack. It's not like you hit that stack and then the extra 2 seconds are passed on. So that's pretty cool.
Choose a talent.
Boundless Fury. Hitting an enemy hero with Ravage grants a charge of Ravage.
Ooh.
Can only occur once every 10 seconds per hero.
Oh.
Per hero.
Per hero.
So I can maintain 2 stacks. But that was already at 10 seconds. Ah, look, they've got a little mark on
Yeah.
him. So no claws.
So when you hit the fourth one, it kind of ruined the...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat. And then I have 1 bonus one to return to maybe an earlier target. Wow. Imagine if Illidan had that. Every
Oh
time he
my
dove a
God.
target, he could...
They're going to redo Illidan, and it's going to be a magical week
That's
before they
really
nerf
neat.
him.
10 seconds is a long time, though. But, I mean, you've
Yeah.
still got everything else you did.
I can sense your
That's pretty neat.
But, I mean, as a... Let's call her a single target assassin. If you're in there doing this, you better do your job, because by the time this is up, it's too late, right? You need to go in and get your job done. So I think 10 seconds is a good, if you haven't done what you wanted to do by now, you messed up. Figure out how you messed up and come back to it.
Looks like you can't shift queue it. Not like that would come into play all the time, but if people were running away in a perfect path and you wanted to get to this guy, you can't hold down shift and go bop, bop, bop. She instead stays
Oh,
locked on.
okay.
So you have to do it manually, which makes it, I guess, means you actually have
Fun.
to aim. Yeah, I'd say more fun. Certainly. That also means you don't have to put up with any tomfoolery or someone yelling at you. You're not doing it right. You didn't shift command it,
Yeah.
which I enjoy passing on.
choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Bladed Momentum. Basic attacks against enemy heroes reduce the cooldown of Kerrigan's basic abilities by 0.6. And it is all basic abilities. So that's pretty cute
Talent.
and not too fancy. So
Choose a
that would be the one that reduces this cooldown
Choose a
then.
talent.
Basic attacks.
Of course.
Does this splash for 100% of the damage around the target? Does that count double?
Choose a
Let's check that out.
Choose a talent.
Because that might be a build
Choose a
right there.
talent.
And it's the next 2 basic attacks.
This one?
The level 1.
Yeah, but if it splashes, I'm seeing if, because if we pull them here, and they're stacked. Oh, wait, I have to Ravage, don't I? Or something? After casting Ravage. Okay, cool. Let's let those guys reset.
Quick question. Can you shift command White Mane's abilities?
I'm not sure. It's next 2 basic attacks, 3 seconds. Okay.
So what are you checking here again?
I'm seeing if my splashing basic attack is causing me to get a 1.2 second cooldown.
On?
All abilities.
Oh, okay.
Because this is all basic abilities, right? Basic abilities.
Okay.
So let's pull them together. Let's do a dive.
There we go. There we go. Yeah.
Yeah, so I get a bigger cooldown with the splash.
Yeah.
Interesting. So those two kind of have some synergy. Maybe this psionic pulse, since we're reducing cooldowns, has some synergy. And this might be a little cluster the enemy team kind of thing.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, my goodness. Oh, wow. Yep, yep. Oh, geez, there we go. Beautiful. All right. Cool down. Oh, you're pumping it.
Yeah, but
go,
look,
dude, go.
Check out our mana. Our mana is suffering by not getting kills.
But you're not a caster.
Yeah, but you know, you are. She does have some mana issues, right?
It's like Vala. You gotta get your kills, or else you're wasting
if you
want to
do things.
Mm-hmm.
Choose a talent.
If you want to do those high damage builds, but don't invest in mana recovery, then you're going to suffer because you'll do your big damage, then have to hearth.
Choose a talent.
Or just go back to lane and basic attack and get the globes, yeah?
Yeah, and we'd benefit from Assimilation Mastery. No, it doesn't last any longer, but Assimilation would help us with that.
Choose a talent.
Either way, pretty cute stuff. I mean, Boundless Fury sounds like a lot of fun.
Choose a talent.
Maelstrom. Cool. Ultralist has that new aim. Let's see if Mare 10 had any effect. 1? 10? Okay. No. Unchanged, but Ultralisk has his splash radius increased. You can now skill shot the Ultralisk. Which is really cute. And he's a cutie. Running around.
Aw, I love him. Love his little butt.
So he got his splash radius increased.
Tail.
So.
Oh, there he goes.
Yeah,
he gives the best hugs.
He does some little splashes.
Can the Ultralisk stun multiple heroes like Blaze? I think it's just the one, correct? It's the first hero.
Let's see. I mean, let's keep these guys. Oh, I gotta pull them together a little closer. Actually, how big's this line?
It's pretty big.
Yeah, we might be able to aim between them.
So it just chooses one.
He did angle off, yeah.
And read the text. It'll probably say.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Dealing to the first enemy hero hit and stunning them for 0.5 seconds.
Well, just for science, let's get them a little closer together. Yeah, okay, so he absolutely angles to the first scientific target that he hits. Cool. Basic attack still do send damage around the target.
Giving you stacks.
Oh yeah, yeah, I'm getting assimilation from him.
Yeah, and you're 10 too for your W.
Oh, you're right. He did give me, because I guess that's damages. Interesting. So while he's maybe pursuing and I'm trying to catch up with my now decreased Ravage range, when I do eventually catch up and I jump them as they're running away, we can imagine this target running away. I then pull them in for the bonus damage.
And that's a good question. No damage change on Maelstrom. Isn't that insane for shields?
It seems like it.
It's the power creep, level 10 power creep. She needs to have insane shields.
Yeah.
Don't attack her when she's doing this time
I
heroic.
mean, I don't know if...
Look at that.
It's not Crazy Town. I don't know. It's been a long time since Kerrigan did a Maelstrom jumped me and I was like, everybody out! We kind of just target her down, so...
Yeah, so maybe this is for that.
Maybe. I don't... We'll have to see when we get real players how they choose to react when they jump in. And I still really want to know if the Chrysalis works during Maelstrom or if stuff like that is going. Certainly your mobility during the... You can't engage as far away anymore, but you can do the leapfrog to get to who you want to get to.
Yeah.
So that's very interesting.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Well, let's go ahead and just do it right now. Cooldown 90 seconds. Activate to place Kerrigan and Chrysalis. 900 16 for 5 seconds. While inside, regenerate 5% of maximum health, no mana. Enemies can destroy the chrysalis, and then it's effect early.
Boldly.
Let's see if we can cast during it. Nope. Oh, and I can't activate it early.
Oh.
So if I make a mistake, I'm out.
Yeah.
But
Choose
oopsies.
a talent. Choose a talent.
Toggle
Choose a
cooldowns.
talent.
No, I swallowed my own ability.
The shield stays.
Yeah.
And then you pop out, you're doing it again.
So I
but-
basically web wrap myself.
Yeah.
So I do ruin my own sweet ability. That's not to say, let's make sure, because all my abilities went dark there, let's make sure of the next question, can I control the Ultralisk, which I assume we can.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
What you mean, as in targeting it?
Choose
Yeah, yeah. So I cast my Ultralisk, and I'm like,
we go.
okay, I hide out. I cannot redirect my Ultralisk.
Oh, look at that.
Yeah. Huh. And the whole reason this is lit up right now is because I'm on toggle cooldown.
Huh.
So I cannot deactivate
And
anything.
it's giving you shields, though.
You're right, I am building shields in there.
So the Ultralisk gives you shields when you're in your chrysalis.
That's a good point. And if I had, let's say, Assimilation Mastery,
So
I'd be
maybe-
doing bonus regen.
Yeah, so maybe if you plan on going chrysalis, the Ultralisk is what you want to do.
Yeah. Oh, and then plus, so let's kind of think about that for a moment. So maybe we do Assimilation Mastery. So while we have shields, we're getting mana regeneration and whatnot. Kinetic Fulmination, because we're increasing that damage when we do pop out. We're not going to be auto-attacking. Let's do Primal Grass, cooldown reduction, hitting enemy here. Let's say we want to recover our position once we're out.
Choose
Okay.
a talent.
And then we summon an Ultralisk
Choose a talent.
in a chrysalis.
No time like the present.
All right, do your thing.
So let's take a bunch of damage
Okay.
just for science to see what that regeneration looks like.
science.
Because we get health inside. Let's take that, actually. Cool. All right, for science. So we get 5% of my maximum health. So let's say everybody's diving me. I'm in trouble. So I shoot out an Ultralisk to get myself stunned. My
Look at the
Ultralisk goes.
shield
I'm getting some
go.
regen.
Go, shield, go.
And then by the time it comes up, I'm at
All right.
7 stacks. And I throw it out and do my big damage move
Nice.
with shielding to back me up. Interesting.
Choose a talent.
That's pretty neat. Oh, there are other 13 talents, though.
Choose a talent.
We know which one Kyle's
Choose a
taking.
talent.
Well, it's also very flavorful. You know, when I remember Brood War and when I remember StarCraft, you got a protector in the chrysalis, and it's just it's a cool idea. Plus, you had to do it again in StarCraft while she was upgrading to Primal.
That's true. It's just a classic Kerrigan level.
Yeah, just she bends up an egg
Something
sometimes.
from the game, you know? How long is the chrysalis and do the bouncy fury debuff on the enemy drop during it?
So it'd be 5 seconds, and your debuff is 10 seconds. So you wouldn't completely drop all of it. You would be halfway through. But you could be well on your way to other cooldowns. You probably wouldn't want to mix Chrysalis and Bladed Momentum, but that is yet to be seen.
That's a theory at the
Yep.
moment.
And plus, you're dodging stuff. You may be disappearing from the field. You might be in a stasis for a rewind. Obviously, the Pyroblast damage would go into the Chrysalis. Let's actually do that one more time. Let's see.
Don't forget the W.
Cool, that broke it, and I didn't take damage above, so it didn't translate over the top of me. What about the
Cool.
W?
Just plus W, don't forget the W. So you can leap for stun target with Ultra, Chris, and then jump out on everyone. And then Palin is saying plus W, don't forget the W.
I won't. I assume the W bonus damage that we built
I
up
think
during it
so,
with the
yeah.
Ultralisk going. Either way, this isn't a bad talent, because if I pop this, right, I'm damaging people and I instantly get those stacks.
Oh yeah, look at that.
So a pretty good talent all around, but we found this cute little Chrysalis Ultralisk business.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Each hero hit by Primal Grass grants 15 spell armor for 4
Okay,
seconds.
Cool, cool. So if you're up against Magician.
Yeah, I mean, I'd rather... My philosophy is always trick them, don't show your hand. So Chrysalis shows your hand, you're going, I'm a Chrysalis. Everyone knows what I'm going to be doing for the next 5 seconds.
Yeah.
Psionic Barrier could cause everybody to be like, wait, Kerrigan's low. Get her! But she's actually sitting on a ton of armor at that point. So, 60 armor.
75.
Shiro hit by Primal Grass grants 15. For 4 seconds. Okay, 15.
There you go.
But we're able to
5,
stack it by
75.
casting more often.
75 max, it looks like.
So let's see. Let's untoggle our cooldowns. We already have the Blade of Momentum. We already have the Fury of the Swarm. So let's... And this is related to my Primal Grass. So let's Primal Grasp. Pull them together. Cooldown reduction. Yeah, we can keep it stacked, but it's a bit of an ideal situation.
Yeah.
Cute, though.
And I think the explosion from Primal Grasp counts for spell power. Or spell armor.
Oh, that would make sense, wouldn't it? Let's, because it is part of that ability. So let's miss.
No time.
Yeah,
15.
it does count. So that's why we're getting so high.
Yeah.
I was wondering why we were getting 75 off of what should have been 45. Because 75 is the maximum. And then my pulse, 45
There we
to
go,
75.
to 75.
Wow. So, and I'm getting a bonus pulse. So this is my, like, shielding build. Neat. Shielding with shielding. Volatile power.
Choose a talent.
Increase the amount of assimilation shields granted from damage dealt to by 15%. Oh, so 30. But reduce the duration of assimilation shields by 3 seconds. So cut it in half.
On my way.
So you're gonna get in, you're gonna get out?
Yeah.
Not extended fights?
Or maybe like a Maelstrom sort of thing. I'm going to generate so much.
Yeah.
Certainly not a Chrysalis. Well, you can't take it at the same time. Never mind. Certainly not a Chrysalis talent, though. 3 seconds.
This world is mine. I can
Oh, look at that. Oh, man.
Yeah, so builds really fast.
Yeah.
Could be really good for
Explodes.
Maelstrom.
Maybe, too, you would use it against characters that are burst. Right? If you're up against a lot of burst characters, that'll
their
prevent
damage
you
comes
from
in
just
big.
Exploding.
Problem is, burst is part of spell damage often, so why not
Yeah.
get them? But then again, they're not in range of your Primal Grass, maybe, so
It's true.
it's an interesting thing. Reduce the duration, huh? Very interesting.
Well, and I mean, that would make sense. Okay, so assuming this is for burst characters tend to have a very low health pool in general, right? If we're going with averages, I'm assuming burst heroes have lower health pools.
Choose a talent.
So she goes in, she has enough shields to survive getting bursted, she kills them, and then she's out of the fight.
I mean,
Not dead,
yeah.
hopefully, but...
Chrysalis, we found this really cute mix with the Ultralisk, and with this armor, maybe your Ultralisk is going while you try to survive it out. So maybe this is just your Maelstrom talent.
And
your moment of investment.
All of this is very cute, but where does she fall in the CC meta?
After 1 second? Well, stuns have been so reined in that Tyranda's running wild with a stun on her kid as like the better Uther now. So we're going to work in another stun into the meta. At the very least, a meta of she's new and fancy and everybody wants to try her out.
Yeah.
So there certainly will be a lot of stuns with Tyranda running around as well. And Brightwing polymorphing. It could be a very stun-locky sort of business.
I see that being the new Malthael AE diving Kerrigan. Did they give her the same potential as when Malthael was new?
It's an interesting thought, the Tormented Soul. With the self-regeneration. It's interesting because we did Divine Shield Malthael. And we often Divine Shield Kerrigans, but Uther's been out for so long. So she has to be able to do this without Divine Shield, which is what makes Volatile Power so interesting.
Yeah.
But it could be. And that would work towards what I was talking about on ITN this last week of wanting a more focused carry meta to come in. Grant spell power up to 40. So we should mix that with our sweet jumps because as we jump, we get spell power.
On my way.
And then you could do with the chain jumps. Yeah.
Get to 20.
Just
And that can get to 25. With my second charge, get to 30. Ravage grants, though, so this is also a great talent for how long are we lasting? 4 seconds. So we're not rotating to a lane, but let's imagine this is our Infernal Shrines pit. And Kerrigan got here early. And so she's hanging out. And she's busting out her lanes like nobody's business. And while here, she's been getting all those monsters killed. Maintaining. And then the first guy shows up and bam.
Yeah.
With 10 stacks, 150 bonus damage, and 40% spell power, she slams his face. The first guy who walks in there.
I love that.
No mercy.
$843, and we're even a stack or two low because we didn't have enough jumps to get around with. Actually, we can...
How much damage is that?
Let's actually take it one step further. So we got our cooldown reduction so we can simulate a little better. And we're going to go to 10 stacks and see how much we can get out of the kinetic fulmination with the spell power.
On my way.
Cool. So we're at 8 stacks and 10 stacks.
978.
978. Yeah. So basically almost a third of her own health in one hit for that guy who poorly walks in there first, that Kael'thas who face checks the bush and wants to get in there because, guys, Kerrigan's on the objective. We have to go. Oh, my God. Not to mention that was one spell out of her kit. So she's definitely going to maybe be low on Ravages, or at least have one Ravage for him, pull him in, and then she could even stun him with an Ultralisk or just chase him down. So that's a dead Kael'thas. A cool stack.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Painful
Choose a
spikes.
talent.
Enemies hit by impaling blades take an additional 141 damage on the next 6 times. Kerrigan damages them. Oh, so this is a lot like the Kel'Thuzad talent. So they're like marked.
Oh my gosh.
How do I know they're marked? 5 seconds?
No mercy.
Yeah, there's a little bit of spell damage flying off them.
Yeah, look at that.
But there's no way to know.
And then it went away. Yeah, they're not given a marker or anything. But there you go. There's the 141.
And we're going to pulse right after that, too.
Next 6 times?
6 times, right? It is limited. 6 times within 5 seconds. So you can go to 6
goodness.
really quick.
Yeah.
Because you're going to pulse, likely,
So
as a part of it.
I can sense your fear.
This is an assassin talent.
Interesting.
Choose a talent.
Sounds like
Choose
fun.
a talent.
Unbridled energy. Damaging a hero with a heroic ability grants 30 spell power for the next 4 seconds.
Oh.
Huh. Yeah, a heroic talent. Interesting.
On my way.
Yeah, and that maintains. So that looks like an Ultralisk talent.
Yeah.
Because we would be I mean, granted, how long does each one last? Ultralisk, hero. Oh, this doesn't list the duration.
Maelstrom is the question.
Yeah, 7 seconds there. What's the duration on Ultralisk?
Maybe hover over it. And it'll tell you.
Looks like this is still broken. Yeah, I can't find out there.
Boldly.
Till he dies. Well, there's the countdown timer on it.
Yeah. Well,
Hold on, let me look that.
well, we could grab a timer too. Do you have your phone?
I have a phone around here.
My conquest continues.
Either way, it doesn't matter too much.
Want me to time it? We can time it.
Yeah, you want to count old school style?
All right.
Oh, okay. You could Mississippi. We don't need technology.
Who needs tech when you've got brains?
On my way.
Yes, I want to quit these cat games. We need a timer. Okay, we need a timer. Clock. All right, let me know when.
Ready, set, go.
Okay. Right, he's still going.
Yep. So maybe 15 seconds?
No, I think they're right with the 20 because we're about to hit 50 and we're at 10.
Okay.
Let's see. Just to knock 15 off of the... Yep, we're at 15 and it's still going. 19, 20. Yep.
So I would get 14 seconds. Or wait, 20 seconds? So 24 seconds of 30% spell power. That's pretty cool. And now let's go to 10 and see if Ultralisk still has res on it and how long the egg takes to hatch. And if the egg hatches within 4 seconds, we could maintain...
So why would they give the Ultralisk the egg that clearly belongs to Kael'thas's Phoenix? If we're going by Warcraft 3 lore.
I mean, this wasn't Heart of the Swarm. The Torask upgrade did give them an egg that actually... But yeah, you're not wrong. You're not wrong.
Where's my level 20
If
Phoenix
the egg isn't
egg?
killed within 4 seconds, so you might have a window here where you won't have the bonus spell damage. As long as he's hitting something, as long as we're hitting...
Wait,
no, it's a heroic
when
ability.
the ultimate does damage to anything or just a hero?
It says damaging a hero with a heroic ability.
It has to hit a hero.
Yeah, so this wouldn't work into our pit scenario where Kerrigan's using the Ultralisk to help her with the Infernal Shrines pit.
Can you send Puppy to a different lane and get perma-damage?
And go attack heroes while you, like, work on a boss or something?
Yes.
I mean, let's see. Let's get an enemy hero out, just so we can see that number.
He's so grumpy, but he's so happy.
I mean, I think he can get as far away from you as he wants.
My conquest continues.
So he's going to have a happy birthday.
All right, there he goes.
Yeah, so we'll be down here auto-attacking this.
There he goes. Oh, all right.
Yeah, so I got my spell power.
Oh my goodness.
Do a body block.
Yeah. Sick moves. Look at this. Oh. No.
So she won't be able to do it.
Oh
So
my
he comes back.
And she dies.
First blood.
Let's actually,
Here he goes. You know, why don't they just make him the hero?
actually, he might do pretty okay in here. All right, okay, Alex is back.
Yeah.
So his egg should be going
She's
down.
not gonna focus the egg. Look at that. It's a tower.
Am I on cooldown during this is my big question here. Actually, she didn't target the egg, so as of right now, this Ultralisk might win his battle.
I think he might take it for victory. Oh, he's so tough.
Okay, here we have a lane collapse.
Okay.
Oh, nope,
They don't
they
care
farted.
about the egg.
They farted off.
They don't care about the egg.
Hey, Alex,
On my way.
help me with my quest.
There we go. But you're not by the...
No, yeah, she's got it. Oop, that's Kerrigan. Alex! Alex, you suck.
You need an assassin, Kyle. What are you doing with Alex?
All right, well, let's clear the lane.
She's got poop damage.
Yeah, that's true. All right, let's
Egg
get...
meta. I like it. It's the new meta. You need something that can take down the Ultra.
Okay.
It's too powerful.
Okay, we're getting... Here comes Vala.
There we go. Come on, Vala.
Come on, Vala. Come on
You
out.
can do it.
Come on out. Help
There
it
we
out,
go.
Vala. All right.
Next round.
Come on, Vala.
You can do this.
You can do it.
Okay.
You can do it.
All right, Vala's
We're going to
got
have to do this
There
twice.
We go. Boom.
There we go. Okay. Here comes Ultralisk number 2. All
Are
right.
your cooldowns toggled?
Yes, my cooldowns are off.
Okay.
All right. Vala,
Alright.
kill my thing.
All
Show
right.
me if cooldowns have been ticking during this. Yes.
Yeah.
So cooldowns have been reduced, have been ticking in the background while Ultralisk is a
I
busy
mean,
boy.
it is a level 20.
And it's not, this was never a very good town, but now with the stun and maybe some transference of power to you where you're off doing, you know, it could
Might
be cute.
Cool. Like this, hide the egg with the Zerg wave on Braxis. Team thinks they've cleared, but bam!
They're like, bam, suddenly.
Ultra to the
Surprise
base.
Ultralisk for all those level 20 Braxis games. It happens.
They're there.
It happens.
They're there, man.
Tiny Ultralisk meta incoming.
Choose a
I
talent.
think at level 20 they should give him a size increase. Too.
I think so too.
I petition a size increase for the Ultra.
Maelstrom's duration is increased by 0.125 seconds every time it damages a hero.
We are without
So it decays, yes, but
Well, I
Oh,
mean, with 4 heroes
if you
here,
have 4 heroes
yeah,
in there,
if you can
keep
constantly
it.
hit 4 heroes, you can keep it
So
indefinitely.
give me each time it damages a hero, or each time you deal damage to a hero.
Oh, that's a good question. Maelstrom's duration increases every
It
time it damages a hero.
Okay,
Looks like
so
all you need is 3. 3 is
what
good.
About 2?
What about 2?
Okay, 2's it's falling, right? Yeah, it's falling.
Oh, that's my shielding there. Gotcha. I was looking at the wrong bar.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
The swarm
So
consumes all.
that's awesome.
So at 3,
It's starting to go down, and then 2, it's really. And then can you pop it back up with 4? Bring it back up to full?
yeah,
No,
actually,
it only stays.
that's a good question. If I could like recover.
No, it doesn't look like it, but it looks like it'll hold it steady
Yeah.
when you get 4. But the countdown's still going.
Yeah, I'm still getting cooldown. And then if you only have 1 left, you were sad in the first place.
Well, if you just get just 1, you did it wrong.
Yeah,
and
you
should
did
feel
it wrong.
bad about
You
how
should
you
feel
played your
awful.
Kerrigan.
You're a horrible Kerrigan. You need to think about what you
We
did.
need to practice things.
This Kerrigan is what I'd type.
There we go. Don't give in, Kyle.
Oh.
We stopped him just in time. Otherwise,
Assimilating blades.
sassy Kyle in chat.
Damaging an enemy increases base attack damage by 2% for 5 seconds up to 40%.
Hold on. What if you're against Amisha, Sammy, or Nova? Oh my gosh.
It would work on illusions because they count as full heroes. So yeah, Sammy.
Yeah.
Sammy
You'd be
would.
nuts. Okay. All right. Damaging an enemy
We have
increases
so many things that build over time.
basic attack damage.
Basic attack damage
by
up to 40.
2%.
But damaging.
2%.
So let's see. So let's go ahead and get our auto
We're
attacks
gonna
on.
3C4 that Kerrigan.
All right, we're attacking for 2. My damage is going up. Oh, because
Okay.
I selected the talent. Gotcha. Okay. Because I was just gonna do some Maelstrom dancing. Because that's
look
a
at
damage.
that dance.
Yeah.
That's a great dance. She was born to be a dancer, but then she got turned into a Zerg.
Okay, so 3. So that's a lot. So damaging an enemy increases basic attack damage.
There we go.
So this works into our stupid
Minions.
Kael'thas build,
Yeah.
which would have a. I'm not sure what we'd pick for our stupid Kael'thas build at level 1. I guess we do because we're doing an Infernal Shrines kind of idea. So maybe the auto attack splash help us clear. Kinetic.
Choose a talent.
We were doing Boundless Fury because it was cute for our trial. Cooldown. I guess we can do Bladed Momentum. Stupid Kael'thas build. Spell. This would help us with the burst jumping into Kael'thas' face in case he got some spells off.
Choose a talent.
Heroic ability grants spell power, Ravage spell power,
Choose a talent.
and then into Assimilating Blades. So that we can go. So we've been clearing Infernal Shrines. We've got so many stacks. We got so many stacks, bro.
A billion stacks.
And then we pop Kael'thas for.
I can sense your fear.
368.
Yeah. Okay. And looks like we still have our Blink Talon. Activate to teleport a nearby location, dealing damage.
Cool.
Generate 300% increased assimilation shield from the damage dealt.
Wow.
But that is, I think, like Jaina, really short range. Oh, no, wow, that's pretty big.
Well, she needs to get in and do damage.
That looked healthy.
Choose a talent. Choose a talent. Choose a talent.
Yep, there we go.
No
Okay,
time
no
like
shields.
the present.
Pop.
Shouldn't
a lot of shields.
Maelstrom with the 30% be more consistent?
Maelstrom 30%er. 30% damaging a hero with heroic ability.
I think so.
I mean, you definitely have it during. But our cute idea here is that you want spell damage forever.
30% spell power.
Yeah, I mean, you'd want it forever, right? So you'd take Ultralisk.
So you have to do
so
Ultralisk.
she can go farm on Chen in the alt lane while you get 30% more spell power here. Now.
And nobody kills the. Oh no.
Oh yeah, she already killed it, but you know.
But you've got toggled cooldown, so you just pop.
Yeah, we'll pop another. I just wish I could spawn more than one and just chain fire Ultralisk. Ultralisk launcher.
And then you have Brightwing dancing in the corner.
Mm-hmm. Dodging everything, and everything's broken in an OP, and oh my god, that was very flavorful.